Hello traders, this is to explain the latest modification, latest upgrades to our RobotFX Fluid Expert Advisor. There are only three major changes, not so major actually, but anyway, welcomed I think from a trader's point of view. And these are, first of all, how the Expert Advisor behaves after it will close excuse me, after to close a trade or a basket of trades. And the Expert Advisor, now you have the option to choose either continue trading, like nothing happened. I'm sorry. The Expert Advisor will continue opening and closing trades based on the non-lag moving average trading signals, the fluid black and white line on the chart. This is one option. Another option is to remove the Expert Advisor from the chart. Maybe you don't want the Expert Advisor, you don't trust the market for the next few hours, and you want to trade only one trade or only one basket. In this case, you might want to just let the Expert Advisor manage the trade, and after all, just remove it from the chart so it will not open any other trades. And if you are trading only on one chart, on one basket only, you might also want to close the MetaTrader 4 terminal entirely. So it doesn't make sense to keep it open. If you want only to trade this one trade, this one opportunity, let's say, or this one basket, just set the Expert Advisor to close the MT4 terminal, and after it will close it, after it will close the basket, I mean, the Expert Advisor will close the terminal. This can save you some electricity, for example. Okay, next change is a minor change in the hedging settings. Now you have the option to choose whether to hedge or not, and the hedging type if you decide to hedge by a simple drop-down menu, much easier than the previous version. So if you don't want to change, I remind you, set allow hedge to no, and in this case stop loss, it's a regular stop loss, and they will be placed on the chart on the broker server, and for each order, and the take profit, it's a real take profit, and this is for no hedging. The other two options are, of course, the general two hedging options that you can have: hedge zone and hedge fluidly. You can choose either of these two if you decide to hedge. We are both explained in our YouTube videos. Please watch them and understand what they are, what they do, and what hedging means if you don't know. And if you don't know, maybe you should choose allow hedge no. But I suggest you start to learn hedging, otherwise you will lose much more money with your stop losses, your regular stop losses, and well, anything else. Now the third option, it's about the trend detector. I remind you the default setting for the trend detector is true, which means that the Expert Advisor will only open trades based on the trend, which is one of the best things, that you should always follow the trend. And the trend settings is the same. The new feature is that now you can change for the moving averages, you can change the type and the price, and for each of three of them. So I remind you the default settings are 30 exponential close price, 55 exponential close price, and 200 simple moving average close price. And now you have the option to change them, to choose your own moving averages. By default, these are very good, at least for the 1 hour chart, which I like to trade so much. These are, I think, very good settings, 30, 35, 200, and I will explain you and show you on well, a random chart I found, a pound and a Swiss crown. And with this occasion I remind you how the RobotFX Fluid Expert Advisor determines the trend. The Expert Advisor will consider an uptrend when the trend when the price, is above the slow moving average. Again, default is 200 simple. So above the 200 simple moving average, which is the dotted line on the chart, and the fast moving average, which by default is 30 exponential, the green one, it's above the 55 moving average exponential also, apply to close price. So basically from here the expert advisor will look only to buy, and you can see it so far it was right with these default settings. We have a nice channel, and exactly here we know the trend changed, and now it's an uptrend. And if we zoom a little back, the same situation. From here to here we had a nice downtrend, and we knew we are only supposed to sell, and so we did, and we made money while others lost. But that's another story. So this is just a short reminder to remind you how the expert advisor how it thinks the trend, what it considers to be an uptrend and a downtrend. So an uptrend is price above the slow moving average, which by default is 200 simple, and fast moving average above the medium moving average, which by default are 30 exponential, and medium moving average 55 exponential. This is it, the three major changes in the latest version of the RobotFX Fluid Expert Advisor. I hope you understood, and if you have other questions, I think you should also watch the other YouTube videos we have, or don't hesitate to send us an email and someone will answer to your questions. Good luck trading.